And as always, if anyone that's listening, if you'd like to come up and chat, you're more than welcome to. And the invitation is extended to anyone in the world. Just join us in on X, and we'll get you up on the stage. Whoa there, what? Hold up. Why does it say I have? No, that has to be wrong. For some reason, it says we have 25 people watching on Twitch. Or, I mean, not 25, 55, 56. Okay, what is happening? Welcome, 56 people. Let me see if I can look back in the chat here. If any of you have said hello, thank you for being here. Make sure to join us on Decentraland. If they're not bots. Good morning, Dr. Drip. And I see Little Bird in world. Good morning, Little Bird. Is anyone in world having their coffee right now? And how do you like your coffee? Good morning, Lastrum. Just seeing you pop in world. I'm currently just stalling, the conversation has not gotten started yet. The our other co-founder is gathering her minions, and she will be here uh, shortly. Until then, I am just saying hello to everyone, welcoming, and yeah, if anyone would like to request, you're more than welcome to. Nut pod creamer. Okay. Yum. Yum. I'd be, I'd be black coffee. Okay. I enjoy I definitely did not get good black coffee. If I didn't add to it, it wouldn't have been good. Um, it's a 7-Eleven coffee, so so I had to add a bunch of shit to it. Just soy milk for Wheezy. Yeah, this is weird. Hello, like it's saying there are 60 viewers, concurrent viewers on Twitch. Oh wow. Let's see if anyone wants to say hello. Hey, Wheezy, I see you on Twitch now. Thank you for pulling up. First time chatter. And thank you for the follow as well. I it, that I mean maybe last room, maybe it's, but we're just gonna roll with it. Um, alrighty. I see my good friend Make down there. I know Make is currently driving across the country. Well, not across. It's more like halfway through to the other side, which is still a lot. Like shit. Um, hope you're hope you're doing good. Hope you are. Well, I mean, I guess like you're probably already on the road. Uh, I hope you got some sleep last night after the show and you're safe. Yo, Rustan. Hey, Rustan. I need to hit up Stony. The reason why I'd like to say it to you is because, um, um, MoFi Mondays. I'm noticing that there aren't that many people that have joined Stoney's community on Decentraland. And like I know that Stoney has so much more, like so many more people that love him than that number reflects. I need by any chance do you have moderator rights? Could you just give me that to his community? I'll have to hit him up. But I'm just putting the word out there. Those are my thoughts on that one. Like, let me take a look here on the other. Yeah, I only see 36 people have joined. I I want to help. I want to help because MoFi on Mondays brings so much energy to the Central Ad. Yes, Wheezy, make sure to do so and pop in. MoFi on Mondays happen 1 hour before Beyond the NFT on Mondays. So it's kind of like a good like you come into the Central End, you get warmed up at MoFi Mondays, and then you come over to Beyond the NFT and then just like chill. It's kind of like a fire and ice kind of thing we got going, I guess. Good morning, AF Master. We have Mohedi in the building. The lovely Scat Lion has pulled up. All right. Oh, what's this? I just got a notification. Our friend Teapot has posted something on TikTok. So if any of you follow her there, make sure to drop a like. Let's see, where else do I need to be looking? I feel like I'm not fully set up with my chats. Also, we had a great Meta Beast roaming party last night. Shout out to those that showed up. Make was going ham for the first hour. I don't know how you do it, Make. You DJ one night, then 12 hours later you're on the road. I guess it would be a nice opportunity to show off the whoa, there's new additions here. Okay. I need, yeah, I guess I need to do some exploring of La Cantina, actually. Explore the new additions. So when our builder here gets in, I can ask her questions about the intricacies of um, the. All right, maybe now it shall should sound better. Check, check. Yep, I am back. Sorry about that. Like, thank you for letting me know that the audio cut. For some reason I was booted from the from co-host. So yeah, I had to come back up. Oh crap, I don't know when I cut. I was gonna say that I was just welcoming friends, welcoming Jackie. Uh and oh yeah, kind of saying that I'm just waiting for Vanessa, or if anyone wants to come up and kick off the conversations here on the X space, you're more than welcome to. Right now, I'm just walking through La Cantina, and I think I saw that there were some additions. So if anyone's watching the stream, which I could pin it up at the top here for everyone to see. Ines has been a builder penguin. Rolling down the street in my 6 foe. All right, all right. Oh shoot. Damn, we looking good. Oh my God. This view makes, oh my God, this view is beautiful. Fashion Village too? We have a Fashion Village now, dude. Let's go. Okay, so okay, I highly recommend anyone, that if you're in World at La Cantina, you can see it. Or if you're in the X Space, uh, uh, open up the stream up on the jumbotron, because this is a beautiful view of an area that kind of has come together between like just friends, but adding to it. And big shout out to Canessa for the roads, bringing it all together here. Maybe I can get, actually, I'm gonna make my PC blow up by upping my settings here a tad bit. All right. Well, need to see if I'm still co-hosting just in case. Yep, I'm good. All right. All the way up we go. Um, nice. Oh shit. Oh, it's a light. Good good work, community. Good work, friends coming together from all over. I mean, we have Meadow Ryuk right next to La Cantina right here. La Cantina. We have Rishi Girl over there. We have Old Guy. Um, Mean Green Doge. Uh, myself, Canessa. Let's see. Another Jared is over there. Uh, I know I'm probably met Odd Job. Yes, definitely Odd Job over there with the Farcaster arc. Good morning, Bit Legends, and good morning, Heaven. Yeah, thank you so much for pulling up to the CBD. And Ellen, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for pulling up to the space. We have 13 people in world right now, so that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. Let's see. Anyone else I haven't said hello to? It would be rude if I didn't. Vitalik, welcome, welcome. All right, back to business. Woo! What up, Lastrom? Sorry, I just dropped in on you. Yeah, I haven't checked out this DCL Fashion Village build. Um, if I I have limited information on this build, but from what I know, it's someone from the Shi-Fi cohort that like jumped into Decentraland, fell in love, and wanted to do something. So hey, they're they're doing the thing. Let's take a look here. There's a nice red carpet leading in, and then oh, you walk in and you're like in a. Are you, I'm wondering if I'm in the cantina or if I'm in. Oh, like go into like some sort of mine or dime, and now I go to the cantina. Oh, maybe there aren't any colliders right now, so I can't explore too hard. Okay, okay, fine. I will walk away. Are those the additions to the cantina? No. How the heck do you get there? Okay, I need to get back to exploring La Cantina because there's like secret compartments here that. Okay, lighthouse, yes, but Okay, I come over here and right here. See, there's like new additions that I know not of, but now I do. It's just like secret agent my way into all of this. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Oh my God. Where the heck is Canessa? I need to like clap and give her donuts. Oh my God, very creative. Very nice. Very nice. This little ledge goes into a bar or into the not even a bar. It's kind of like a fashion runway for the Fashion Village. Great way to kind of like combine builds from like one builder to another. In a way, collaborate. Goodest work. No, it's over here. Why can't I go over here? Then we have flowers and mushrooms on the east side. Whose land is this? I feel like I should know this. Art E? Art E fact? Oh God. All right. We have Linda Lowe's contribution to the CBD installation for Art Week. She spoke a little bit about like how she's done like a couple of installations in Decentraland, and like in the previous installations they've always been like super like simple, like yeah, like minimalistic kind of art that says a lot with a little bit in a way. So yeah, I mean, I guess she stuck to her roots with this one. She applied kind of like blurred grass. I, I really should have asked her what exactly is the visual under, and then what she made like the structure was like something that came out of like one of those like camera to 3D object like phone apps that you like crap, what is it called, like geographing, no, yeah, real world to 3D thingy, let's call it that. And yeah, this is like she like took something picture of something, and this is like what came out of it, and she ran with it. And then of course we have Vanessa's amazing butterfly ride, joined by a hedge building that displays her artwork. And if you haven't picked that up, I don't know if she sold out yet, but if she hasn't, go check it out. We just recently had a crypto drop. So buying is cheap, or cheaper. I know probably that comment like made a lot of you just like hurt, like sad face. But in all honesty, okay, I don't know how many of you are with me here on this one, and maybe we could talk about it even deeper when Vanessa gets here. But like the recent crypto drop, like like the flash crash, the crash that goes so low that you're like, what the fuck, and then just bounces right back up. Um, this always happens. Like, it doesn't matter who's president. This always happens, like during a bull run. Like there are those times when like shit's getting so high, and then like all the this is my conspiracy theory, and many more actually, but let's get into only this one. Uh, all the big boys are like, "Cheat! I don't have enough Bitcoin," and then they call their other homies, and they call Cornelius over there at like fucking Morgan Chase or whatever the fuck, and they're like, "Hey, I need Bitcoin. I want to buy Bitcoin now." And then they'll be like, "Yes, yes. I will gather the evil people and we will crash this shit so that you can buy." And then yeah, that's kind of what happens. uh yeah, it's always good to buy with when there's blood. And my condolences to those of you that lost their life savings on leveraging crypto. I hope this is a lesson. Crypto is not for leverage trading unless you're ready to bull run. When I literally lost all my shit like 3 times. So yeah, um, don't be like me. Now I don't touch leverage trading anymore. It's all it's all manipulated. All the exchanges know all the liquidation prices, and they they can artificially create those crashes as well. It's not even only like the true market response that happens, but even when exchanges see what's happening, they they take advantage. Or at least it was like that with KuCoin. I don't know how many of you remember KuCoin. Okay, wait. I forgot my tour here. And I think I saw Glam Chain pull up to the space. Good morning, Glam Chain. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we're just right here. We have Miguel's Bit Beast build here, which is very very nice. A very nice homage to the Beast community. Oh, looks like we're having our screen glitching glitch again. Yep, yep. But Argent with the incredible build. And then over here we have Julius Sky's Cube on Jared's land. This is kind of cool. I wonder who... Ah, Canessa made this. Then we have Yolantis's build. Very, very cool. And an excellent example of using the templates that Decentraland offers in the Creator Hub. For any of you, I'm looking down. Yeah, for anyone that wants to like build, like now you can kind of get something cool and make it your own. Good morning, Alpha Angels. Good morning, Jim Cedric, Pads.eth. Good morning, good morning. Let's see, that's the Farcaster arc over here that Odd Job had put together. Uh, kind of like a nod to all his oh, I don't know if it's this is populated, but this is kind of a cool structure. Oh, what is this? Jump zone. What? This is this old guy's land? I don't know. How do I jump? Ah, I see. All right, I'm gonna get the bullseye. Did I win? What? I think it's rigged. There's no way it could be that precise. And big shout out to Mohedi and Rage Club and Multi NFT for being the top three on that leaderboard. You degenerates, you or actually it might be Odd Jobs game. Yeah, let me take a look here. Oh, it is, maybe. There we go. Did I just make it to the top? No, I didn't. Okay, now this is old guy's build for Zodiac Succubus, one of his friends that yeah, he kind of made something special for. This is something amazing. Stand here. Okay. I stand here. Oh wow. That was beautiful. I was like checking in on our Twitch friends, making sure they weren't bored. But yeah, this is kind of like what we do around here. We make shit on our virtual lands. Great job, old guy. And thank you for pulling up. All right. I feel like I need to run back to La Cantina just to see who's in world and say hello to them. If I knew what direction La Cantina was in. Fuck. This way. No, this way. Okay, I'll just look at the map. It is this way. And this is definitely not a bad problem to have. Just, tells us that we have been working hard to bring friends together and build. All right, back to the super cool cantina. Let's see. Let's see. Any new friends have pulled up since I was last here before my tour? Still have 13 friends. Nice. Oh yes, and also a reminder to anyone, make sure to claim your marketplace credits. They're free, they're there, and I need to claim these. So I'm gonna go do so right now. What is this scene? Where am I? Is this music? No, this isn't. No. Art? Art week? Yeah, this is art week. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to visit here and I get my credits? Get my credits. There they are. That's actually a very, very smart way of getting people to your to like, past exhibitions, art weeks like from past years that were like amazing. For example, like these cubes are the shit. Like genius idea of an art installation to have cubes. Like this is like very, very metaverse. Like far beyond like the traditional style of just like, there's a stand and here's my art like displayed. It's a cube that like follows you, lets you read about the artist's name, has their website, and then you can jump into it. And it's yeah. It's a horse person running. All right, where's the hole? Here it is. Oh, this is cool. I feel like it put you on top of the cube. Can I jump to the other one? No, I can't. That's actually cool. Brilliant idea of that artist. What's your name? What's your name, Mr. Artist or Mrs. Artist? Uh, Karen Sue Selleck. Okay. Maybe one day I can interview you on Beyond the NFT. Maybe. Okay, she's the one that made this. This direction. All right, last cube, last cube. I just got excited. All the cubes. OX Leo, welcome, welcome to the space. Thank you so much for pulling up. Sir Degen, good morning, good morning. And I just if those of you listening on X or Twitch, YouTube, anywhere else, if you're not on Decentraland at La Cantina, please join us. And I gotta get the coordinates. We are at coordinates -150, comma 91, La Cantina. Good morning, Argent, and also Argent. Thank you so much for the resub on Twitch. I just saw the notification come in. Hola. Welcome, Argent. I had recently I just did like a walkthrough through your build. Oh yes, and everyone, I want to remind everyone that Argent is hosting an event at on her world, I believe. Like her, at least the event on the event page is set to her world. So yeah, make sure to pull up in there. She will be interviewing a uh, a 3D, I believe it's a 3D like instructor, a 3D like asset building instructor, eh, from a very prominent university uh in her country. So yeah, that should be interesting. It will be it will begin at noon Eastern. Look how cute. Toxic's over there just coding away. Mhm. Wait, where am I going? That was just my instincts. Oh yeah, I never finished the tour. Kind of. We got some graph kits here on the wall. Shout out Stony. Make sure to join Mofia community. We have Artistas installation, which this is like kind of like a display of his NFT project, which there are uh some smileys are that bit some bit legends that are homages to us in here. There are some funny ones for sure. We have JK47's art, which she did tease that she had somewhere to mint them, and then never sent it to me. I wanted to mint this one so bad. Crumbling. That's what it's called. Oh my lord, felons! Oh my lord. Okay, so this one right here. This one was not in the Decentraland Art Week installation, like a CBD installation, but Felons after came over and was like, "Hey, I want to try to build something on Decentraland." So we delegated him a 2x1, and yeah, looks like he's been hard at work. He's got a little some here. He definitely. I like his use of the fireworks. It kind of like attracts you from a distance, like as like you're walking up to the land, you just see fucking fireworks popping off, kind of like telling you like, hey, over here, little VIP area. I like it. Very clean design. Like back in 2021, this like I mean, I saw like the altcoin like builds like this would have been like a competitor. Nice design. Oh yeah, Pink Pony. We got Rishi Girls Land. Let's see. I think I can get up there. I can get up to the pony, I think. Okay, there we go. Is this going down or up? Because I want to go all the way up there. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that I can go any deeper. There's some tall grass over here. That's funny. All right, back to La Cantina. That is the tour of all the hard work that our friends have put in for the Decentraland Art Week installation. Oh damn, I was just gonna say shout out to Pads for the follow, but Don't see him in here anymore. Good morning, Psychotic Society. I see you down there in the listeners. Oh, will you be my first speaker today? Oh, it looks like it. Good morning, Psychotic. I've been,
Hey, Simple.
I've been,
How are you, sir?
been good. Been speaking to myself all, for the last 50 minutes, like I am psychotic. So maybe I should join your society.
Bro, I've done I've done that in spaces so many times, bro. You wouldn't even believe, dude. I mean, I literally, you're preaching to the choir. But I mean, when you record them, sometimes people can kind of play them back and do get updates and find some stuff. And I think a lot of people, how many people actually go through the audio or video and stuff. But I know you guys a while, man, and I know you guys are still working out there, man. I like that you guys are so like just dedicated, you know. Damn, man, I still wish this game came to mobile, man. I know that would be a crazy port, but dude, if I was like a multi-millionaire, I would definitely fund that project, like just getting a mobile port on that. I think it's crazy, and it's like literally possible because there's some big titles that have been ported. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I believe I was listening in on the Decentraland DAO meeting for a little bit yesterday, and they were talking about the mobile version, um, and that it is usable at right now. It's just very early, and also I saw someone the other night, like, log in through their mobile, and because, like, one of the things that they were worried about was, people not, being able to speak to others, people need to be able to, no matter what platform you're in, your typing should be seen by the person that, from a different platform, so, they tested
gotcha.
that out. Yeah, and looks like that's working.
Yeah,
Um,
like
yep,
cross-platform. Yeah, when you port it, you still want cross-platform stuff. Yeah, that is
yep.
important.
So yeah, there is a bit of work being done on that end and stuff like that. So I mean, uh, it just takes time, takes money, takes yeah,
Oh, no,
all the
no
above.
doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah.
But
So, no, I was asking you still. Y'all still? I forget. Who was the guy? Brandimus.
Brandon
He's still.
Manis, the one
Yeah, I
that made
remember.
you wearable.
Yeah, yeah. I butchered his name. It's. Yeah, yeah. It's still in there. Um,
Hmm.
Yeah, which is still cool. Like I told people, I just like I'm glad that I at least got something, and participated. But obviously, I wish I could have been like way more active. I was just running and just doing so much that, sometimes you spread yourself thin. It gets really challenging, and you find yourself like kind of like picking and choosing because there's a lot of good games on PC that I don't have as much time to play because I do work a lot. Like last week I worked 7 days straight, and then this week I did six. So out of like the last 14 days, I worked 13 days. You know, it's savage out here, dude. It
Yeah,
really
yeah.
is, you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, the thing also, I mean, the this maybe this I'm misinterpreting, just judging by like the way you're saying it, but it's like it's sounding like you're saying like it's too late. Like I'm getting like you're feeling like it's too late. Like I wish I could have done something. It's like like all of this is here, and like whenever you can, like you can contribute. It's not like, oh, I missed the boat, because the boat's still here. Like the we're still early.
Yeah, not
We're
so
still
much
early.
Not so much the Decentraland itself. Yeah, I agree. I think the game is still early. I think everything they're working on is still early. I'm more or less just talking about me, just not being present like I really want to be in the community. You know, that's more of what I'm really kind of speaking of. Just like man, because I know how cool you guys are, like Canessa and all y'all. You're like y'all really cool. Like when I came in. You know, y'all welcome me with open arms. I got tons of support through the Discord. You know, you hang out, you guys vibed out, like for real. And I told people all the time, I'm like, that's like one of the realest communities I know. And you know, and I've interacted with quite a few communities, and there's really few that like your community, you know what I mean? There's really not a lot of them that are like kind of like really like family, you know what I mean? Like so it's really kind of cool. So that's what I mean. I wish I was a little more like got myself active like that, you know. So it's more about that, not about the game. No, I think the game is early, especially if you guys ultimately get that mobile port done. I think that would be great. That would be great for me. Like, you know I can log into like mobile stuff um pretty consistently, you know, and PC is a little harder for me, um but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so like the thing with me when it comes to mobile, like, and the only examples I can think of are like spatial, like, or hyperfi, spatial and hyperfi. Those things make your fucking phone like just start spinning up like a nuclear reactor.
True. I will say that. Yeah, you're right. I literally bought it's the games are getting really advanced and they are pushing your phones to the limit and you're absolutely right. You'll start to feel the phone just cooking in your hand. That is a bit problematic, you know. And yeah, I bought a specific phone just to have like the GPU and the processor and all that. So like I could run the frames on, and it does get like that sometimes. So that is a downside. I would agree that if you're going to run this on PC, you know, the breathing room in a PC, right? Like the air cooling, everything, it's just going to be able to run the game and stay cool. Um, yeah, so yeah, your phone is definitely probably going to cook. That's yeah. I don't know how
Bro,
you get
bro,
around that.
bro, the Decentraland already makes my PC cook. I don't even want to begin to think like
That is
what
true.
else is on my phone.
I mean, you're touching on an important point, right? Like, here's another thing you could do, like, and like, cause like I do try to like help out and provide like some type of thing. One of the things that could be done is even if it's not a full port, what could be done is like just a more basic port where users can do some things, maybe manage marketplace inventory, and so like it could kind of be like you know, have some features. It may not be the full exact thing, you know, one to one, but enough that a user who wants to just go in there and manage stuff, you know, maybe do some things, they could probably handle that without, you know, I don't know another name to call it other than like I said, more like a Decentraland tool that you know, uh yeah, that's all I could say. I guess it's just kind of like a tool,
hmm And
you know.
I do want to say good morning, AJ. Uh, what up? What up?
Morning, Simple. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Um, First off, I just want to ask Psychotic Society. There was, I don't know, probably 4 years ago now, an NFT project that was like, I think it was called Psychotic Society. Um, I know that some members in Decentraland had some of those NFTs. Do you know what I'm talking about? And were you involved with that? If not, then whatever. It's a fever dream.
No, you're right. No, it's not a fever dream. No, there was a mask that was made that is in the game, and when it was made, I don't want to butcher his name again. What was Brand? How do you say his
Brandon
name?
Manis, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Manis. Yeah, it was so he made it, and he helped me, get it all, like learn the whole thing, get it situated. So what I did was I made it like super like cheap for everyone. Like I think it's like 50 cent or whatever it is of poly. And it was just made like to be high volume. So like people could just spam it. And I didn't want it to be like an exclusionary thing or like, like I could have just made it uh more limited and done like a run of like 25 or 50. So there was like two models. And then the other model was just like, nah, I just want everyone to be able to afford it, like for real. And so that was it. And I wanted to be able to like have kind of like a little bit of create a little history in the game because I really do like it. I think it's really cool. I love what's already built, and I have played some of those little mini games and traveled around, and so like those arenas are really cool. I think I went to the one sports arena. I ran around there. I went up to the top and I was looking down. It's really, really, really nice stuff. Like in the game, it's so much to do. Um, so I just felt honored that like I said, he went top. Like he just helped out so much with that. So that was really all him. I didn't know how to do any of that, and I really did appreciate him just allowing me to kind of create a little piece of history, like a time capsule. Yeah, so yeah, but that is the mask. The main key to that mask is the eyes being lit up. So they're like glowing like on fire, like kind of like um so yeah, and that's the concept of the mask is basically kind of like having like a desire to kind of like push through like adversity and stuff. That's kind of why I use like kind of like lit like eyes, kind of like yeah, in my profile I used to have flames in the on my main right here on my main X, and I used to have like flames through. It was more red and fiery. But like now I kind of went with like a cooler aesthetic, and because I had a friend who he did some stuff on Telos and everything like that. And at the time I was kind of supporting him, but I didn't deviate too much away from the core of what the kind of mask represents, our rights to privacy and unity and stuff like that. So um yeah, but I'm glad you brought that up. Like I said, I love it. I'm glad I did it, and I really wanted to do more pieces. I really did because I had some things in mind that I would have loved to see in the game, and yeah, and that was what I was saying was sinful. Is like if I could have made 10 different pieces, I wish I really would have got around to that.
Gotta
Cool. Well,
pull
thank
up
you
to
for.
Decentraland.
I was
Sorry,
just, I was just gonna say. Go ahead. Go ahead, Simple.
I'll pass it back to you. Pull
Oh
up to
yeah.
Decentraland soon, bro.
What's that?
Decentraland, what?
Pull up to Decentraland. I mean, a lot of things have changed since the last time you've been on.
Okay, so then I'll ask you, did they tweak you without even going, right? Because I am near my PC, but what was it called? Genesis? Is it the
Genesis
what?
Plaza. Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
place is
did they
Genesis City, the ninety
did they
thousand parcels, but Genesis Plaza is the one that's right in the center.
so did they tweak that at all? I remember it was a little bit like you would arrive there and then I forget I brought up a few points with that, like some recommendations a while back, but I
The
forget.
pavilions, the layout is pretty much the same. There used to be some gamification that's no longer active because that was SDK 6, and we're now
Hmm,
on SDK 7. I
okay.
know that they've updated some of the functionality, and that's sort of an ongoing issue with the entire Genesis City. But yeah, that hasn't. that hasn't been overhauled or anything. What you will find though is more action going on throughout the rest of Genesis City. Um, thinking specifically of the other plazas or pavilions that they've repurposed for tentpole events like Art Week, which actually that wasn't on a plaza, that was just in a bunch of parcels, but they had a game video, game festival in Metaverse Fashion Week. Yeah, Art Week just happened recently. They had sort of like Decentraland University. They also have a bunch of mini games throughout Decentraland on 1x1 parcels, and you can go through and complete those games. Like each day, each 24-hour cycle, you have an opportunity to complete 3 different of those mini games and get specific scores or specific it's like a quest basically, and then you get wearables for completing each one of those quests, and some of those are pretty nice. They're emotes or wearables. So there's definitely more to do. It's just, I would say, more spread out. Then you have places like Angzar, which are created by independent studios that get funding either through the DAO or other sources. There's there's more, but there's less, right? It's just different. It's changed, and I think it definitely bears checking out. The desktop client it's better in many ways. I'm a little frustrated that I can't go on with an open source platform like Linux without running an emulator. You have to have Windows or Mac, because it's a program that you got to install. So whatever, it's easier to maintain and keep a lid on the bugs, I suppose. I'm not a software developer, but that's how I understand it. But the user experience is a lot more uniform across platforms because of that. And there's just some really amazing improvements. I'd be interested to like be a fly in the wall and watch as you go through it, having been somebody who's been to Decentraland before, and just sort of experience like, okay, how are things different? And for me, like the biggest, I don't want to color your experience, but when I went in and I could just see so far away in the I guess like the draw zone or whatever you want to call it. I know I'm butchering it. Ozymandias probably is cringing right now, but yeah, whatever that setting is, it's the draw distance, and that is a lot farther, so you can see a lot more of the contiguous world. And I think that's what I think is more the Decentraland secret sauce, and that Hyperfy, you've got all these different worlds, and they're all maybe on the same server, different servers or whatever. But just being able to, stand at Casa Rustan and then look across the street to, somebody else's party that's going on, and then just, hear the music, or, see the people, and then jump over, literally parkour over and join the party there, where that sort of happy accident or that aha moment can't really happen in any other type of environment. So I think that's one of the unique things that DCL has. So yeah, I would encourage you to download the program, the desktop, and give it a go.
Yeah, so you recommend actually download it rather than open it in the browser, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can go in, like if you try to launch it in the browser, there's going to be like
Right.
2 or 3 different windows that are going to say, it'll be a better experience if you download the program. Are you sure you want to use
Gotcha.
the outdated, right? It's deprecated. They don't maintain it. So if
Ah,
anything breaks in it, good luck getting it
gotcha.
fixed. You could write a fix yourself, but you certainly can. And when I'm building or developing, sometimes it's easier just to fire up the browser. But if I want to know what the actual experience is going to be for 99.99% of the users, then I use the desktop client.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so I did go through, that was the other thing. I went through like two or three PCs. Yeah, and so I had it on my older PC, and so it looks like on my laptop, which I'm using now, but I really just use my laptop as a desktop now. I just keep it folded, and I HDMI the screen out because it's less bulky. But yeah, I do have a more powerful PC and I have my laptop. But yeah, I'm gonna download it on my laptop and then at least try to check in and definitely explore. Yeah, because at times, you just forget. Like I said, you just forget, and you're just like, damn, man, what am I doing here? Like,
It
uh,
it's a way different experience now. Like, yeah, I believe that that is how long it's been. Like, we've gone through into a whole new client. And yeah, I think like the team at the foundation has been doing great with putting together this client. I know there are some pain points that developers have, but I just hope that foundation is open to speaking with these developers and them coming to a happy medium.
yeah. So I did get a Decentraland world. I have to find it. I did create my own, dot. I forget what the
It's whatever your name is.
y-
.dcl.eth.
okay, yeah, it is
You
Psychotic
purchase a
Society in
name.
there.
Yep. You
Yeah.
purchase a name, and even if you have a .eth name, it doesn't have to be .dcl.eth. Like I have
Yeah.
oddjob.eth, and I get a certain amount of server space uh, by default because of that. So it's
So
as long as you remember what your name is, you can go to your world. Yes.
okay, yeah, so you're right. So I got, just to give a little more context, and that's the thing. I want to share that out more. And like I said, like I remember all the pros to having that. I'm glad that's what I'm saying. Like I have actually tapped in a little bit, but yeah, I'm looking at the mass now. Yeah, we titled that Psychotic Rage is what it was titled. And yeah, and it was yeah, Brandon Manis, yeah, .eth. And I wanted to find the price on this because I think what I'm gonna do is just lower it to like the bear. I think it was, I don't know. I'm trying to find a price on it somehow because I don't know what it was set to. Let
I
me
thought they
see.
were 1 mana or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
One
I'm
mana.
looking it up right now, but if you're the person that ultimately published the wearable,
Yeah.
you should have control over pricing and
Yeah, because I wanted to like lower it even further just so let me see while I'm here, like while I'm here and active, and because like I said, I just want people to be able to get it without like it just being so cheap. It's like basically free at this point is kind of what I really want to set it. I just trying to, okay, so it's point
it's
0.5,
half a mana. Yeah.
so it's
So
12 cents. So uh-huh.
the problem with that psychotic is anytime somebody wants to buy that, if it's less than 1 mana, then they got to cover the gas themselves.
Oh, interesting. And
Yeah.
what is the what gas do they pay? Polygon or ETH?
Yeah, it's Polygon. It's not
Okay.
much. It's like,
Okay.
less than a penny, but
It's less than a penny. Okay.
right.
So
It
so
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's less of an issue, just because Polygon mana is
Right.
L2.
Yeah.
It's low cost, and DCL Decentraland Foundation has improved the buying experience on Marketplace. It used to be a big, I would say, a disconnect in the purchasing flow, like the point of sale, because you'd have to switch chains. Um, well, what
I
am I
remember
describing?
that. You would.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was actually a few little steps in that.
Yep. So right now,
Uh
I just try to buy it. It says mana transactions are only gas fee if the item is at least 1 mana. to get this
Well,
item, switch your network to Polygon to pay. So it's like you got to click the switch network. So
oh,
what I would do is I would make it more, because 1 mana is not that much. You
right.
also
Okay.
have the marketplace credits right now. And then, everybody's
All
got,
right.
what am I going to do with this 1 mana from marketplace
Right.
credits? Oh, I can buy
Yeah. Yeah,
I could buy a
if you
psychotic
can't
rage
pay
mask.
1 mana, you got bigger problems than me.
Right. Right.
You
So if you're
know,
looking for a smoother point of sale experience, I would actually increase the price
I
and then
see.
just give them away,
Okay.
right? Like that's your business card.
Can you just give them away? I don't know
Yeah.
how to.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's super easy.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You
Yeah.
you can
So,
set them for free, yes.
I
But
mean,
and
but
then,
then you
at that
gotta
point
then you
you pay the gas, psychotic.
oh,
You
oh,
you end
really?
up,
What?
yes. Yeah.
What is that?
I mean, you're initiating the transaction.
I see.
So unless
Interesting.
it's an auction like that's handled on a third party site like OpenSea, if you're initiating the transaction, you need to pay the transaction fees, right?
Gotcha. Gotcha. I
And
see what you're
again,
saying.
it's half a cent or whatever on Polygon Mana.
Yeah, but the problem is there's 100,000, and if 100,000 people actually claim them, I'm actually gonna pay a little bit of gas then.
not only that, it could even be like one bot claims 100,000 or a
Right.
bunch of
Yeah,
bots claim a
yeah,
100,000,
true.
and then it's a double whammy. You're getting hit in your wallet, and your brand is being fucked.
The old malicious tactic. I forgot about the old malicious tactic.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we got to guard
we
against
can't.
malicious. People are
Yeah, you
bad.
can't disregard.
Psychotic, if you give them away though, like whatever, I have the Giving Tree, and I've got the ABC Decentraland Adventures tour that I've done with Billy, and Billy and I have been giving away wearables and emotes for over 3 years now, as Sinful and a lot of other people on this call. But it is it's the currency of Decentraland, right? Like
Right.
when
I
somebody
agree.
new comes to Decentraland, the first thing we do after we talk to them and say hello and dance with them or whatever at a party is want to give them, wearables, and get them some bling and get them some drip, and have them look better, not the plain vanilla avatar. So giving somebody a mask like this, it sort of spreads your brand around. It
Yeah.
creates goodwill, and it's not that much. I mean, you get what, Simple, $10 of Polygon, of Matic or whatever will last him more than a year, even if he gives away all of his masks. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, $10, man.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do what you said though. I'll make it the one just for fluidity. And
Yep.
then like you said, I'll just do giveaways and stuff like that manually. But at the same time, by making it one, it'll shield me from bots like Sinful saying. So it's a it's a kind of like win-win to do it that way. But you're right. When I came into Decentraland, and Canessa and company welcomed me in. Yeah, she did give me some stuff. She gave me some like different gear. Yeah, I have like different types of pants, tops, and different things. Now she definitely hooked me up. I have a little cache of stuff she gave me, and I still have it to this day. So I
So
thought,
yeah,
yeah, that's really cool.
if you go up to like decentraland.org, and you click on the Create tab, there's like three main sections, and there's like Decentraland, then there's Publish, and then there's Manage. Under Publish, you can publish a scene, or you can publish a wearable or an emote. Under that, Publish wearables and emotes. You should see all of the wearables and emotes that you have, um, or that you've published. And then when you click on any one of the ones that you want to modify, uh, you get like the listing page and see if it's on sale or not. You can put it on sale. You can take it take it off the market. But you click on the three dots and there's an edit price, and that's where you do that.
All right, yeah. So I'm logging in now and trying, because it turns out from the um the settings when you try to edit the users, like say the price. When I tried to edit the price,
Mm-hmm.
it wants me inside the desktop unit to edit that. So
Yeah,
there's,
and that's an unfortunate legacy component.
but
Like when
that's
you had
okay.
the
Yeah,
browser
that's all right.
on when you had the browser client, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Lastrom from Last Slice has actually been a very big advocate, and I agree with them to have, if you're going to have a desktop client and you're going to have people buy stuff, it makes sense to have it all be in world or in the client. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, you do have to go out to the browser and you got to sign your wallet there. But whatever, I mean, you got to do that. You got to do it. So do that, edit the price, and then when it's 1 mana, people can buy it with their marketplace credits. And I think everybody who's here, I mean, yeah, sure, fuck, why not? Just go grab. I bought one, and just paid the gas and used my own mana. But I think you'll definitely connect with more people when they can use their marketplace credits.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm in the hub right now, the main Genesis hub. So I'm going to if I go look on the left, because it's been a while since I peeked at this UI on the sidebar here. So looking at this little sidebar, just from my my view of kind of feeling like some of this, maybe some of this has been added or tweaked. Is there a way to bolster this sidebar to make it a little larger, like say like the width and the scale of the icons on this? I think that would be, let me see, there might be a settings here. Um, that could be for something else. I don't know if that's for the sidebar itself, or is that for the in-game? That might be for the resolution and stuff. Let me see what
Are
this
you
is.
are you desktop or browser psychotic?
Oh, this is the downloaded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if
Uh,
you look in the upper left hand corner, the map is a circle.
uh, the big map itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that's, yeah. Is that a circle?
Yep. It
Okay,
is.
yeah. So yeah. Let me I don't know exactly what you're referring to. So you're still in Genesis Plaza?
Yeah, well, like just on the left where you'll see you'll
The
see your
taskbar.
PFP.
Yep.
Yeah, the taskbar. Like I like basically all I would kind of like to do, I think it would be cool to just kind of make the size of the icons larger. I don't know if that's actually an option on the left. That way when I go to
It,
click them, they're a little easier to
it's not, but baby steps, baby steps. The
Okay.
foundation.
I don't know of a way
That's
to,
why
yeah.
that's why I figured I'd ask. Okay, so yeah, you have a camera, you have some emotes there. Yeah, I'm just kind of giving yeah, you have the community stuff. But yeah, I like the little side. I don't remember if that was there before.
No,
That okay.
no, I believe it was not here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
come get
so
you at
that's
Genesis Plaza real quick, and
yeah, that's still nice though that that's added because that's definitely I don't have a controller, obviously. Um
all right. Fuck. What are the coordinates to get you to
so
La Cantina?
if I was on here and I
Yours.
wanted to just say open the market and manage it, how would you do that from here?
You can't. I mean, you open up a internet browser and then you do that. Uh,
Okay.
uh, do- do- all right. There you go. Click on the blue numbers in the chat.
Okay, let's see.
That
What,
that's where the party at.
It's La Cantina. So if you click on it and you see a
all right,
pop up
locked
that
in.
says La
All right,
Cantina Village,
yeah, it's
jump to it.
loading
Yep.
right now. Yeah, what's crazy is I don't see none of my actual gear on. I have to look. I don't think half of my stuff is even equipped right now. I got some shades on and shit. I don't even have my mask or nothing. I'm like, why am I not wearing anything other than a bubble jacket and sunglasses?
You looking
Uh,
pretty basic, but that probably is because you haven't been into this new client. So yeah, you probably press I and you'll get into your keyboard and you'll be able to customize yourself. If you're on the same wallet, yeah, you are on the same wallet. You have your name.
Yeah, yeah, I do have second space bar to jump. Oh, this is a little spinny thing. Whose place is this?
It's Knesset's.
This is Canessa's, yeah, La Cantina.
She she worked on this whole thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
built
made it
everything.
Wow. Okay.
with her own
Uh,
2 paws and fueled
Damn.
by donuts.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Huh.
I mean, Decentraland has been trying to work on ways to make it easier to build on the platform. A lot of people have been using the Creator Hub as a way to kind of deploy into world. Now, I mean, I'm sure it has its bugs. Personally, I'm thinking about dabbling into it for the first time here shortly, but I'll see of the anger it'll bring me. And want to give a shout out to Web3 partners. I see you down there. Very nice meeting you in World the other night. Happy you are roaming around Decentraland and exploring. Let's see. So, okay, we got Psychotic Society at La Cantina. Uh, and as you can see, we have a bunch of new faces and old faces here still joining us.
Yeah, that's crazy. So this is in the main, we're in the actual main world, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Genesis City. The like when you buy land and like this is like where you can deploy to, like where when you build on it.
So they
And
said
then
go to the
with your
lighthouse.
name, huh?
No, she said this says go to the lighthouse. I wonder if she got a lighthouse in here.
Yes.
Yep.
Let me see if I can navigate
Yeah, you got to
myself.
go up those stairs. Just go through the rocks. I think the rocks are just bug.
Yeah, I'm looking at the yeah, I see you get some weird poly view like action going where you see through the pixels into the yeah, gotcha. I know what you're saying. It's more visual than anything.
Yep, and continue to go up. You'll eventually get up to the very top. Uh, there's a lighthouse. I mean, behind all that is the CBD village. Um, so yeah, there's all of that.
You think at some point you would see some option for a controller, like a PC controller support?
Fermion uses a controller. Yeah, just like a PC controller,
Yeah.
and then you map certain keystrokes to the
Yeah, key
controller.
mapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Now, if a person were to do that, um, is it somewhat like intuitive or it's a bit of like somebody who has to be a little more familiar with key mapping?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Fermion. I haven't done it myself.
Okay. No, because I used to key map on emulators, so I'm familiar with like the key map. But at times it could be a little task like taxing, I guess I would say, like with the key mapping. Now, unless there's a okay, yeah, I see the lighthouse. Yeah, it's all the way. Wow, it's huge. Joking.
No,
Like it's not even
this-
like a little. I was thinking it was gonna be a little thing like just like on the edge of a property. No, that's massive lighthouse.
no, yeah, no, this is a massive property, so you can get it pretty high up there. And let's see,
Yeah.
I'm looking down at the listeners. Want to say hello to Mariana. Thank you for popping in, Mariana. Uh, Fiddy, good morning. Alpha Angels, I see you. I see you, my friend. And Web3 partners. Yo, Web3, if you're around, pop into La Cantina in Decentraland and uh, meet some of the fam here. We have about 14 people in world currently.
I hopped over to my world. I'm just checking something out, so that's why I'm not at Cantina right now.
Mm-hmm. So what have you been working on, Mr. Ajab?
IEPs and lesson plans. Nothing, nothing interesting
Oh,
or
the
exciting.
fun, the fun stuff, actually.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
I know lighthouses um historically don't have elevators, but I think this one could use an elevator. Like, yeah, it's like it's tough for me. Like, yeah, I really am bad at moving.
it's easier if you get into first person. I think like you could press V or use your mouse wheel,
What's the
like right,
to
and
shift
then
into that?
huh?
To shift into first person, what is that?
V
Either V for
or,
Victor,
or you're
Okay.
scrolling.
or like press it a couple times and it should go into first person,
Oh, I see.
or your mouse wheel.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
And then it makes it a little, I know exactly what you mean, like because in third person, like as you're going up the stairs, maybe like your view will like shift outside of the lighthouse,
Yep.
or and
Yeah,
then you
step
start to
back.
go backwards or start to fall.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
or
first
you know
person
what
is the
could
way for that.
what could be nice too in the is like instead of like steps, just for like I said, just for the lifestyle, like in tight corners. Obviously, this is more of an issue when you're in confined spaces. So like say another example of this would be like is I've worked on like I've not deployed any games or any environments, but I've worked on them. I've worked on environments in Unreal Engine with blueprints. I've built actual levels in Unreal Engine with I think I was working on at the time, which was a 4.29. So that's evolved quite a bit, that engine. And it's a really great engine. And so yeah, like I'm familiar with like seeing through and having these type of things, but I know that like even if that was like a slope, let's say like spiral slope, you would be able to, let's say, like run up it a little more smoothly because your character is not hitting the step polys as you're kind of like running up the lighthouse. So that would be
There's a
kind of,
specific degree of incline that
yeah.
if it's that or less, then your character will just basically walk up or run up it, and it will translate it in the
Mm.
vertical axis, and you don't have to worry about it. But I fucking hate spiral staircases in the metaverse. I'm on a
Yeah.
personal mission to get rid of them.
But it's like you said, if it's not so tight, like if it was like a bigger environment, you could run up the steps and you're not seeing what Sinful was saying, where you wouldn't be seeing through or through the walls because you'd be in like a large open space. But that's where, like I said, with game with like level design, one of the problems with that is like if you're like say you created a maze, the user would like you don't want the user to be able to see through maze sections, so you want to kind of like lock them in, um so they can't kind of zoom out of the maze while they're because the
You can
maze they're
control the
running.
camera. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can control the camera. You can force a certain perspective.
yeah, exactly. And that's what I did in one of my, like, as I was building like a maze, building different labyrinths, and I made a really cool marble game, man. I wish I had like published it or made it live, but I didn't finish it. But man, the level was so cool. It's like a big, heavy, like steel marble, and it's like huge. And you like go rolling through the levels, and there's all these traps and pitfalls. Obviously, you know, you can fall off all these different like edge points, and there's like projectiles, and I've done, you know, collisions and different things. So I definitely enjoy this stuff, you know. And like I said, that was just one thing that I never really got to do anything with, but I definitely had fun with it. So this, you know, I like this stuff, you know what I mean? Like this is definitely my cup of tea. It was going to be a massive, well, the temple wasn't the marble like game I was making. I was going to do at least 3 levels, and I think I finished just about one level. I added the
No, Unreal is it's a little unwieldy as far as I'm concerned. It's like I have a hard enough time navigating a program like Blender. It's really
yeah,
powerful from what I understand, but it's really dense.
yes, that's a good wording. That's a good wording. So what I did, my brother introduced me to what the hell was that platform? I think it was like a learning platform. They teach all types of stuff, and you can go in there and
Khan
Unreal Engine.
Academy,
Which one is that?
Khan Academy.
Hmm. That's a. Oh, no, no, no. I know. I remember the name now. It's called Udemy. So Udemy,
Oh,
they,
Udemy.
they yeah, they got some great courses, and what they do is they break down the curriculum per what you want to do. So if it's going to be character development, or if it's going to be, you know, collision, or building, you know, you know, your enemies and programming them. So yes, Unreal Engine is really dense, but the Udemy courses are really good, and I was studying them basically as I was going, and as I study each course, uh, then I started. So yeah, I was literally studying, and you're right. It is really, you don't just grab and go with that builder. No.
No,
But I will say one thing is really cool is the material, um, that like the way that the materials, like you have all of those like actual, whether it's fabrics or metallics, and you can just like lay them over everything. It's like I made a chessboard in there. I made I always wanted to make a custom chess game because I have literally like a vision for my own chess game, and I don't speak on it much because I don't want no one to steal the concept, and it does
that's
involve
smart.
a few extra pieces, and its format is a little different, but it's very classic in the way it's done, and I designed the chessboard. I made it in a. It's literally like on another planet. The chessboard's there. It's like got this really great like material layering to it, that was done. It's like its format is a
Super
little
dope,
different, but the problem there is, even though I built the whole
and I
thing in
designed the
Unreal,
chessboard. I made it.
you still have to import an entire logic and apply it all to that. So it's only more decorative. Um, but at least the marble game was actually functional. But um, other than running out, I just for shorthand, I'll let people know what blueprints do. um, they take the coding out of the builder. All right. So think of it like, and I'm going to say this as, 'cause I don't want to lose people, right? I don't want to give people a headache trying to overthink this. But let's say you want to make a character run, and you would have to code literally their running animation. Well, with blueprints, it would have, instead, a box, which is your character, and then you would click on a little uh, event on the box and drag a string to the next box. And so if the next box is say run, you would drag that string to run, and then it would have other little points on that, which would allow you to then refine that running animation. And you could then, let's say, tie your run to, the D-pads, and then, and like you said, mapping all of that. So basically it becomes codeless. Blueprints literally make the builder codeless. And one of the more powerful things, if you got time, like, we're living in a time, and that's why I came in here, bro, because like I said, I respect Sinful and what you guys do so much, bro. And I, like, literally, I was just, it's like, yeah, I got to come in here, but we're living in a time where if you really study, because a lot of people think all of the markets are hyper saturated and there's nothing to do, but like, you could just study so much and do so much now, that was really gate kept. Same thing like the Decentraland world, where now you get that whole entire world of your own, and that's a thing I didn't even build on. I mean, I dropped my property in there, right? And I started it, I registered it, and then so I end up, I do find myself with all these little, becomes like side quests, and I sometimes find myself like, I have a lot of side quests, and I lose track of sometimes where I'm at with so many side quests, you know? But that's, I don't know, that's just me at this
I mean,
point.
knowledge for knowledge sake is fun and all, but when there's a larger driving principle, like we have these what are called tentpole events. They come up like Art Week or whatever. Sometimes that helps to focus momentum so
Mm.
that everybody ends up pulling in the same direction, and
Oh yeah,
that only comes from community and working within um, mutual agreement of, okay, well, it's all going to be on this particular date at this time in this location, I think that's pretty helpful. I would say it's another secret sauce for Decentraland, where so many other projects have come and gone. Like, I can't even. I should compile a list of all the other metaverses that were just like, they came on the scene, and they just didn't even deign to mention Decentraland or talk to the people from Decentraland, because they were just gonna be the best thing since sliced bread. And they're nowhere now, right? They're they've evaporated back into the ether. But
that's true.
having the people around, having this space, having the server, having La Cantina, having places virtually and elsewhere to gather. It's what knits us together. It's the strength of weak ties, all that whole thing. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested to get back into it, there's definitely a support system. We can stitch something together, help you out.
What's the audio like? Did they ever do anything with proximity audio or anything like that? Did they ever consider doing that? Is that a thing in the game
Yeah,
right now?
they had audio chat. It's like something that's always been in Decentraland. I think they disabled it for a while. I know that I can't speak on this too much because I haven't been to a lot of the AMAs or town halls or something like that. I go to them less frequently, so somebody else in the space could talk to that. I know that that's something that they do have on the roadmap. Their development cycles are a lot shorter, so they try to take things on in little bite-sized chunks and try to rapidly iterate, develop, and improve them. So I don't know, Simple. Have you heard anything about audio chat coming
Yeah, they're
back?
working on they want to bring back audio chat. And I mean there are like some teases towards the audio chat. Like sometimes when I like right click on someone's name, they'll say like call uh like it's not doing it now, but I have seen it in the past. I don't. I maybe if it's like if I do it within a community, they'll give me like a call option, which is odd. So they're definitely like teasing at it, and they want to implement a voice chat now. You know, I'm sure they're like aware of the past audio or voice chats that there were. Like at one point, like in client 1.0, there was that glitch where the your voice chat would just open randomly for no reason, which that is like a catastrophic like no. So, I'm hoping like in the development of this of the chats this time around, they considered not letting that happen.
Hmm. Damn, someone got a whole ass bed in here. They got a whole bed up in there.
Yeah, I mean, another thing since the last time you've been around, I mean, I think it's even been this long. Like, I mean, we all have custom emotes. Like creators can make emotes now and sell them, or buy, or users can buy emotes from other users. Um, there are emotes 2.0, which that one is what you're seeing with the bed. It's a emote that produces a like maybe an asset that may be like within it. Um, so yeah, that we have those now. It's like these. It's like they are these like aesthetic things that are being brought into the world to make it more lively.
Can I talk for a
Yeah.
sec?
Hey,
Hey.
what's up, Eddie?
Hi. Hey, Psycho. I bought your mask right when it came out. It was like 1 mana. But I want to tell you, you sound just like me before I opened the Decentraland editor. I had all these preconceived notions. I have experience with all kinds of software. Then I opened the editor and then I found out, oh, you can do this. You can't do this. You'll, everything, all your questions will be answered once you start playing around with the editor. And anybody else here too. It's free, and our editor, they are friends with Blender. They're not, we're not friends with Unity. So Blender is more the way you want to go, because you're going to have more compatibility. I mean, I think you have to turn a Unity thing into a Blender thing before it goes into Decentraland. So just, if you wanted to focus on Decentraland, you're going to go to Blender and leave everything else behind. um, that's just that's just that's the limit. Every software has a limit, has a top and a bottom. You have limitations. That's what it is here. But yeah, I had all these ideas. It's so easy to use, to get going. It's really, more people should be using the editor. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents for you, Psycho, for what what I heard, everything you're talking about. Thanks.
Yeah, so that's a separate download, right? Editor, is it? Or
Yeah, but it's not
okay.
much. It's not much of a program at all, and it
Okay.
starts
No, just so I
really
know, so that
fast.
way I can fetch it.
Yeah, it's right there on the page,
Mm,
right,
okay.
right on one of the main pages. Boom. Yeah, it runs pretty good. There's just a limited amount of pre-built objects to choose from, but yeah, it's there.
But you can build your own objects from scratch if you knew how to, right? In that
You're
or
gonna want to do that in Blender because of the
gotcha.
compatibility. So,
I see.
yeah, yeah, that's what I think. Most everybody, some people at Art Week have put um things from other programs into Art Week, but you have to do a lot of, to get your thing into this world from Unity. I don't know what other programs are even around anymore. It's just Unity and Blender, right? I think so.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello, Argent.
hi.
I I think Argent would be able to answer that question.
Yes, exactly. So that's why I jump it. Well, the thing is not exactly because Blender, but Blender is, great for this open source. I recommend 100%, but it's not exactly that. The thing is that now, if whatever you have built inside the Creator Hub, you can actually download it as JSON file, but also as GLTB. And with a GLTB, it's easy to then import it into any 3D design software. Blender is our favorite and is my main, but also Maya or Houdini or the one you want. And after that, what you have to do is Warrior is seen in one of these 3D softwares of your choice and import, export in GLTF, which means that you have to be careful because, for example, with Maya, it's difficult to have that workaround. Maya is not yet too much friendly with formats that are not their formats. That is FBX and OBJ. But GLTF and Universal Scene Description USD are the formats now industry, game industry, and also film and move industry is working with. And this is the future. And for example, it's like that you can work with these ones also in Unreal Engine. So you actually can build. That is what, for example, I do. I prepare something that I am going to prepare for the Creator Hub. It's exactly the same GLTF that I am going, well, with some arranges for because the collisions work different for Unreal Engine scenes. But as I said, it does not matter what software are you using. What it matters is that this software allows you to export in GLTF or GLP is what both names are correct. It's not different. It's GLTF or GLP. It's the same. Or Universal Scene Description. That is the Disney format. That is the one that is using, for example, NVIDIA. So if you have an NVIDIA graphic card, probably you know that you can have access to some tools like, well, now like audio to face or other ones, no, or the Blender version with the universal scene description more evolved and all this shit. Um, or more things, if you have a potent graphic card. But I hope this helps a little bit to bring a little bit of known or knowledge of what are the formats that you can use and why, for example, Foundation recommends Blender instead of other applications. And it's just because of this, because Blender is very easy to export GLBs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I did hear of Maya before. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's definitely. Yeah, I'd probably, if I was going to build anything, I'd probably just use the stock, and then because the early, I think the longer you're in it, if you're really like building and creating, eventually you'll start to kind of like it'll still feel less foreign, over time. Um,
No, no, it takes like one day. You'll be couple
Well,
hours. You'll be very. Hey, Arjun, thank you for coming back to Decentraland year after year.
gracias.
I appreciate. I know
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of
much.
people. You've been here for a long time, and some people have come and gone, and so it's just nice to see you come back. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you. To,
Awesome.
tomorrow, I'm having an event that is about, for example, rigging, for creators that has
Oh,
already a level.
the
Yes, the
rigging
rigging part. Yes,
workshop.
with
Yeah.
a professor that is from a university from here.
Oh
That
wow.
is a good thing. The only thing is that he's coming from, of course, a filming industry. So the rigging is like a really piece of art. And I recommend
Okay.
anyone that has a even, little level to come to see, because it's just like it's not like tutorial on how to do. Okay? It's just tips and tricks on how understand really basic things that are going to help you a lot as creator later to organize your work and other things.
Or to make emotes or something like that.
W- Well, yeah, well,
Well,
we are going to go to
no.
attack the rigging of a car.
Oh
So,
yeah, no. I'm talking. That's
but
way more
yeah,
advanced.
you can at the end of the hour, we will do a live answers and questions in the CBD channel. And you can ask for them, well, if for example, how do you rig for an animation, or what are your, those questions you can ask. No matter, he's a really nice person, and he understands that not a lot of us, it has all of us are auto trained people
Yeah.
mostly, so he understands that thing. So it's good I was showing
Yeah.
him the Decentraland, and he was very interested in wow, how is that the people is doing this and so on. And I was explaining him, oh, you have to know, people here is super creative. The only thing is that mostly of them are super auto trained, and what they need is maybe some direction for some tips for doing the workflow easier, and to understand, for example, this of the formats that I was explaining before, and what's the difference between rigging for, or in this case it's rigging because he's a rigger, but modeling or whatever in for example, for gaming and for industry, what are the differences.
Yeah.
So
I think it'd
yeah.
be good. I'm not ready to rig anything, but I'm gonna go and maybe get my head around some of the concepts,
Mm,
and
yeah.
vocabulary, maybe even just to watch. So
Yeah.
cool, man. Cool.
High five.
I figured this would be like the perfect topic for you, Argent. Um, and I'm very excited to like for your show tomorrow, and to meet the professor, or get to hear him speak. Um, I definitely, if I remember, I definitely want to like recommend that event to some of the foundation members. Um, because they're from Argentina. It'll be like very, very good for them. And yeah, but who knows? Maybe a relationship can start. Maybe Decentraland will be like, "Yo, this guy's dope. What university are they from? Yo, this university is dope."
It's a private university from here from Barcelona, but that also has another uh, sede. How do you say sede? Another school in France, in Paris. So I don't remember the name, but
A
tomorrow he will
campus.
say. Yes, it's two campus they have.
Campus. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. Tomorrow, also, we will talk a little bit about the life of, because when you are a creator, it's hard. We are in times that are hard, and Some of us are flexible enough. For example, I admire a lot Rostan because he's a really interesting case of study on how he managed and how he goes and studies, and yeah, he's a brain. So with this, I mean that here you can find so many interesting people, really, and I think it's a good moment for creators to try to look for alternatives, because it's really hard being an artist in Spain, I don't know, but I think it happens in all the countries. It's not easy. And tomorrow we also will talk a little bit on that. On for example, we know, for example, NFTs a little bit more, but if you are not successful as an NFT creator, how can you make it if you are a creator and a freelancer? You know, and that's why, for example, Rustan is very, very on my mind each time that I talk with someone that is like the professor or someone like that. That I always say, you know what, I know this guy that, and happens the same with all you. For example, I explained in the case of Owet Job, the Han he will, that was last year, that was impressive. And other people of you that, because what I notice is that the people that we are right now here in, yeah, metaverse has been around for a long time, but still it's very new option for creators. And I think that if the Decentraland is going better, building better tools and giving better options for creators, can be an option for make even a living. And with this, I finished that game. I didn't want to divagate so much. Sorry.
No, no. I mean, those are definitely very important topics to even cover because, I mean, in a space, in an emerging space where, like a lot of what we do is, um, try to make all this better for the next people that come, as well as even maybe like create something for ourselves as the early adopters. So we want people to be successful, and like it's very important that like once these successes do come, that we document them and be able to like kind of like share these success stories to inspire the next wave and even like inspire like how to make all of it better, how to redefine the space.
Hey guys, yeah, I will say, my
Lostrum
it's a,
is say sorry. Lostrum is saying something that also La Forja can export BRMs, which also is the other for avatars, is the other format that is important nowadays. Not only in metaverse, but also in games. For example, Unity.
Yep, yep. I believe that was in response to because like we were talking about features, or there were features that the Decentraland had in Client One, just very small features that are not here just yet. Like Jay Kang was like mentioning being able to save your outfits, and then I mentioned VRM exports, and yeah, Lastrum was what was reminding like that, like hey, if you want to download your VRM, like you can still do it. We got the Forge running. All right, all right. I'm just looking around the room. I see Otum joined us. Welcome, Otum. Thank you so much for being here. ALF Elf is here. He's the one with the bed, the one that dragged their bed over to La Cantina Village for for another week of CBD spaces. We got Dio the God. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And since Lastrom is here, I was going to okay, so like Lastrom, I'm sorry, I'm a degenerate, and so then I smoke a lot of weed, and when I smoke a lot of weed, I have a lot of high thoughts, and in my high thoughts earlier, um, like like what you're doing with Angzar World, is it called? Kind of like creating kind of like RuneScape-ish, WoW-ish, Diablo kind of style of game, like bringing in those aspects within the Decentraland aesthetic. Yeah, aesthetic. I remember on Thursday when you hosted your event at 8 p.m. Eastern, every Thursday. Um, you had mentioned, or you had asked all of us, like, hey, any ideas of what should be implemented and stuff like that. And I kind of like mentioned like marketplaces and stuff like this, like uh marketplaces and merchants and stuff. So like it in continuation to that, you'll definitely need a main currency for the game, like for the world. Um and so then that main currency is like, it's like, okay, you go harvest these materials, you put them in the marketplace for this much currencies, and then users can buy or could hold this currency that has value within that game. And I mean, there's different things you can offer at that point, I'm thinking going back into the Final Fantasy 14 days, like if you had gil is the currency in that game. So if you had like 10 million gil, you could start looking for a house, or you could purchase a house within like a I guess it would be like a kind of like a world that they have, like a neighborhood world where they like just like have housing. It's so yeah, maybe like stuff like that, like give yeah, and I almost feel like even having a house within a game on Decentraland, I'm wondering if that would even like give people like a sense of like ownership as well. Like, hey, like, okay, I don't have any land on Decentraland, but I have this house within Angzar World game. Uh I don't know. So I feel like there's a lot to learn from Final Fantasy 14. Go ahead, Argent.
Yes, for sure. I gotta go. I only have to say like mwah mwah to all and a good night for later. Ta ta.
Good night, Argent. And okay, so surprise. I don't know how, but there's 60 viewers on my Twitch. I don't know what's going on, but no one's speaking. They're all shy. They're all very, very shy people. So, we have to respect their boundaries, but yes, say hello to all of them before you go.
Hola, hola. Okay, ta ta. Good night.
Bye-bye, Argent.
Bye bye.
Yeah, so I did
Um,
have a question about the price modification. Where did you say I could do that at? Is that in the game itself?
No, that's in the website in
Okay.
thecentraland.org, and you go into the builder, and then from
Oh, okay.
builder, I believe it's like wearable. Let me take a look myself
Right
here.
in the builder. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
I
it's
will
not
say I do.
sorry, it's not builder anymore. It's the create tab right next to shop. And then go to wearables and emotes.
Yeah, I did restyle myself. That's a little more in line with myself. I finally fixed myself up a little bit, and I got the mask on, and I got the I happen to have actually the camera. Uh, don't know where I got it from, but someone probably gave it to me. Probably Canessa. I have the little video
Vanessa jerked you up.
the little camcorder thing, that little suit. Um, I don't know who makes it.
Oh,
Let me
that
see.
that was Brandon. That's one of Brandon's wearables.
Oh, okay, the one with the little suit, the QC thing.
Yeah, yeah, the drone. Or I mean, no,
Yeah,
it's not it's not the drone is a different wearable that he has. Yeah, but yeah, the camera, big
yeah, the
like
camera.
television broadcasting camera, fucking
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's his, right?
Yeah, yeah, bro, those motherfuckers in real life are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like that camera.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, yeah, I think it's cool. Like I said, I saw it in my inventory and I was like, okay, yeah, I just gotta style myself up a little more in line with kind of what we're resonating because I knew I had some inventory on me and yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Yep,
Nice to
yep, it's
find.
still there. You still have your name. Uh, yeah, I mean, you're still you're still here. And going back, like, I mean, when it comes to like communities, I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm like, you're here right now. You've contributed to today's conversation, uh, and you have been very curious on like what's happening lately. So I I in a way, it's like you're doing your part. You're part of all this. You're
Yeah,
with
thank you.
us.
I appreciate it.
Huh?
You know, like I said, I do it. I really do appreciate it because I always told people like if you're really gonna do something, like community wise, and if you're looking for a community, definitely like the Decentraland community. I did want to comment on the one part of Genesis that I really do like that you guys did because I don't remember seeing this before. But in Genesis, where you obviously jump into that like portal before you go down there, I like this like wall of like content where it's like you can um it's really you can even tab through it so
Oh,
you can
you're talking.
scroll.
Yeah, you're talking about like the events page, like on the wall. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. I mean, as much as I like it, like yes, like it, but it's like just so basic for an entire world full of like possibilities. Like,
I would say it's basic but
oh yes,
aesthetically it's nice and I think what this does add the option wise, well for one, you know, if they were going to kind of go with that, they could have and theoretically wrapped it a little further around because it goes if you want to get more content out there. um I mean, I get probably why they didn't want to completely wrap it because they got some trees in the background and maybe they didn't want it all mechanical, but you know, it was nice at least seeing like, you know, it's a quick way to jump in. It's a good way, like if people want to market and maybe, you know, get up on the board and, you know, do some marketing. And it's kind of cool seeing Canessa's stuff up there.
I'm
Like,
so happy you said this, like, because I've been thinking the same exact thing on like, yeah, like going back to your the market board, like it's so aesthetically pleasing with also how like how it goes over the top and it says claim your marketplace credits like as a big like ad space out up there, like that could be like furthered or yeah, there's so much that can be done with that that would look like extremely good for marketing and stuff
but
like that.
it's a great foundational like level because I don't remember that when I came. And also the camera, I just wanted to comment on the camera as well. The camera is really, really nice, really intuitive, and it really like you just um really works well. So the camera, I
Oh,
actually really enjoyed the camera. That was really cool.
so like when you press C on your keyboard and it brings you into camera mode, is that
Well,
what
no,
you're
I just
referring
hit
to?
the little, I just hit the on the icon to the left on the toolbar, the little camera there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, yes, it's the same thing. Like if you press
Yeah.
C, C is like the shortcut for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why.
that has made taking pictures a lot better. If you like take a picture and then go in your camera roll, you could like make it public, and then like people could like scroll through those pictures when they like come back to this area. Or even like what I like to do, how I make my videos is like I will open up my OBS to record, and then I'll like go into camera mode and then press U to make the UI go away.
Mm,
And then from there I just like hit record on my OBS, and I can, like fly around, do twists and turns and stuff like that, or like do like a rotating camera type of thing around like my friends uh to like gather content like that.
right. So one of the things that I could recommend before I head out, and look, dude, I had a blast. It's going down memory lane. I didn't get to change my price, but I will do that. I'll move it up to 1 mana just for simplicity. And but the one of the things I will say that so I just wanted to kick out there in case for the sake of the UI, and maybe just adding some additional little value for the uh, builders if they're ever gonna come back. Obviously they're gonna tweak it, but the toolbar itself, I think similar to how you have this map where it has the round directional up in the upper left. What I think would be really interesting is if they had it a little more like a UI hub, where instead of a toolbar, which feels a little conventional, use this same geometry of like this orb, how you have your map, and below in the lower left, let's say you had an orb there, and then you would have like a center button, and then your icons would be in an orb style, and then you could literally wrap like say 4 or 5 on top, 4 or 5 on bottom, and it's kind of like a dial, and you will see these big, nice, broad icons. I think visually, aesthetically, and then you would be moving your toolbar into that kind of that utility component, and then you could add one on the right hand side, so you would have two basically uh utility components left and right, and one would have your core things of what you would want to use it to have on the left and the right, and then you basically get rid of the toolbar, because the similar items are the toolbar, but what that does is it creates and the only reason why I mention it, because I do like the map up here like that, and that little device could serve well as a functional toolbar itself, and aesthetically you would kind of have a more interesting visual. Think of it like a HUD display. You got your map on the upper left, you got a lower left component similarly, and then a lower right component, and now you kind of got this like interface, and now the toolbar, which feels a little more like Windows, right? Like Mac, or like it feels like a little what we're used to, but you're giving it's just a little tweak. And I'm not saying that they'd have to do that, but I think visually restyling that and modernizing it a little bit will give it a little bit better visual intrigue. But that's the only thing I
Your only critique.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
the thing
for-
about me is I love UIs. If you look at my profile on my X account, it literally says, Web3 zombie user interface renegade. So I I really love like UIs, and especially like HUD displays from like certain particular games. Like think of like your favorite game. You think about your favorite game and you have like a great HUD display, and how immersive that feels. That's all I'm kind of getting at. I think that they could capitalize on that in some way, a little bit. Just and then this way you would also get the icons broader. You could add color to them, visuals. Now think about, you want to go like, let's talk about from a business model. And now I'm running a little bit. I didn't want to run this deep into the psychology, but think about a business model. Let's say, for instance, you allow creators like yourself, and other people to reskin the HUD display. So now you can sell HUD packs that actually can be theme based, or say creator based HUD displays that are based on your favorite Decentraland content creator. So there you go.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Well, let's see. I'm looking around the room. I see MetaBeast is here. Welcome, MetaBeast. And we have Make that joined us up in the speakers. Welcome, Make.
Hey. How we doing? I've been listening, hanging. Nice to meet you. Psychotic Society.
That was
MetaBeast, we miss you there, buddy. And I see Vape. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vape, for crushing it last night with your brother. We really appreciate you guys coming through, helping me through some emotions. And thanks for walking me off a ledge. And I'm 6 hours into Nebraska. Good Lord.
6 hours into Nebraska. Dang, what do you get in Nebraska? Maybe like every state that you go through, you like get what it's like popular thing. Like if you came through Florida, you got an orange or something like that.
Well, we got corn, and I think I could eat some steaks. They've got actually really good golf, but I'm not going to be able to get around in. But me and Mako are taking a little break. There's a little dog walk, and I got to stretch my legs. But I just want to say thank you all for the fucking what a night, and yeah, great listening to you guys on the adventure.
awesome, man. Is that
Yeah,
you in
man.
here, Sinful? Mew World Order.
Yeah, that's me.
All
That's
right, so
me.
look, now you'll see the restyle. You'll see my restyle.
You got the mask in. Yep. You
Yeah.
got the
Yeah. At least got something going on now.
yes,
And I,
sir.
oh,
You got.
I also put on some really tight pants.
Well, you're on the
You
job
know,
right now. You're working for Brandon Manis
yeah,
Media.
yeah. All the kids today are wearing the tight pants, so I figured I had to rep the tight pants.
but yeah, man, definitely great to see you in World, and I'm happy that you downloaded it, and who knows, hopefully it'll spark something. I know that I've been like seeing you um kind of like start your Twitter spaces up again and stuff like that. Like last week you had a space going. Um yeah, could you tell us a little more about them? Like have you been like just getting back into doing them, or have you been doing them for a while now and I'm just like fake as fuck? Tell us a scoop.
No, no, you're cool. So yeah, firstly, I'll get a photo. Let me line myself up with you so I can snap a photo real quick for the vibes. I'll get in here and get this photo lined up, and then I'll tweet that. Yeah. So basically, what I've been doing really with the X, I really kind of tend to not host that often. I tend to go into other people's spaces and support what they're doing. But if I do have like updates or something that I decided that I'm going to really like touch on, then I'll do it. And so like lately, um, I've been doing like more UI stuff, more front end stuff, and I've been playing like some other like Web3 little mini games, not like a big games like Decentraland, just some mini stuff. So there's some little communities that what I try to teach people about, gaming, like in like gaming economies. Now, I would say like for instance, when you put your items in the marketplace for Decentraland, right? Like that's a gaming economy. So you're participating, and now in Decentraland, let's say I'm not the best as far as like getting into the gaming economy side of Decentraland, right? So I wouldn't be able to, let's say, break down Decentraland's full gaming economy, like economic potential. But there are some games that I do play that I can break down those economies. So a lot of the time, I tend to like teach people how to make money in games. I've been doing that for a long time. I've been teaching people how to make money in games before Web3. So this was even before crypto. I even bought any crypto at all. I used to do like tutorials. I used to do seasonal videos. On my YouTube channel, which is the same exact name, Psychotic Society. On the profile pic, I would say like if you want to tap in that way, one of the things I definitely would be willing to do. I got a little short video pinned to the profile. I'll give you an idea of some of the little short content I make, and like I said, I do tutorials as well. Um, but let's say like for instance, if you guys were running a seasonal event, like I would do like seasonal event tutorials on how to unlock that gear, right? Like how to how to play this event, how to the best way to maybe run the missions, and how to maximize your seasonal content to get the most out of like your DLC. So stuff like that, and that's what I was mainly focused on in that space. But my birthday is coming up November 5th. So, I'm thinking of maybe doing something for that, but we'll see, I'll see how that feels. But I mean, thank you for asking. And yeah, so it's nothing super crazy right now, just staying active and with different communities and stuff.
Hey man, we got to get the Decentraland in there. And, it'll be a great kind of thing. It's like, okay, how do you make money? Well, make a wearable, publish that thing, and maybe some people will roll through with some marketplace credits. But of course, like, got to build that community, got to be a part of what's happening, and people will see that you're out there, and yeah,
Oh yeah, like you're
it's
wearing
almost
the
like a
stuff you're
double
wearing is
whammy.
crazy, bro. The stuff you're wearing right now is dope, is crazy. Like you definitely could tell like a lot of that stuff is just straight gonna sell. You know what I mean? Like you said, when you're tapped in and you see what the community's doing and and you got the vibes, like yeah, like your mask, that dead mouse, like yeah, that's wild. Yeah, some of the stuff you got.
Look at JKing. JK. It's so funny. It's making me laugh because it's like the hair and then like the ears that are poking out the side with the Psychotic Society mask. Uh,
What does that go for in the market, that one that
what?
you're actually wearing?
What, the helmet?
Oh, she masked up. I see her. I see her. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. She in the space?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Oh,
see her here in the
let
space,
me
but
take a
she's
photo.
listening.
Let me take a
She's
photo then.
yep. But she's
I wanna,
listening
I
in
wanna,
on
take-
on the
I wanna.
Central.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put That's awesome. Yeah, that's hilarious. It is a unisex. It is a unisex mask. Oh wow. Uh, yeah. Let's see. You said she is in the space?
Yeah, she's listening in on Decentraland with the
Oh.
screen go.
Oh, I see. So you actually have the let me do a dance move here. Let's see if I got let's do some like oh, okay. All right. I don't know what I clicked on, so forgive me if I'm gyrating. That wasn't my intent to that wasn't my intent to like just fully like just gyrate. But yeah, I can't control the character. He's just taking on a life of his own right now. That's
Yeah,
freaking
his,
funny.
his
I'll let
hips
that cook.
don't
I'll let that cook
lie.
for a second so I could try to snap that photo. Let me see if I get that visual here. Oh wow. That's really cool though, man. Yeah, it's definitely the vibes. Like that these are the vibes I miss. Yeah, I got some good photos, so I definitely will put them out and share them and tweet them out to you once I get my post going. And now that I realize this, someone actually popped in here. It's a buddy of mine. His name is Senna down there. He he's completely shredded, you know. He's like a senior Adonis, you know. I think yeah, he's like just taking over, you know, the whole yeah. You see him down there, center with the yeah, the friggin' dude is freaking Brit, bro.
Welcome, Senas. Welcome.
Let's
Uh,
go
we
resource,
we're
man.
we're here chilling on Decentraland right now. I don't know if you ever heard of Decentraland. It is the first metaverse platform that was built on the Ethereum blockchain. Consists of 90,000 parcels of land that were sold off to like people, you know, just sold off into the market. And so then people can purchase these lands, build on them, and deploy into the main city that is the Decentraland, or buy a name and deploy to your very own world. Um, and yeah, happy to have you here. If you have any questions about the Decentraland, definitely would be happy to help. And yeah, would love to see you in world as well. So my DMs are open to you if you have any questions on how to get in.
Yeah, I got some good photos, man. Yeah, I don't know if he's a gamer. I will tell you this about him. I know one thing. I've never heard him speak of even one game ever in any conversation. So I don't think he's a gamer, but you know, you'd be surprised, you know, if I know he does like he owns his own business. He does like gym, like he has like you know I guess like exercise gym and all that, so like it could kind of be a thing for marketing, right? Like if you got people coming to your gym, you do some promotion right inside, that you never know, right? You can find people and advertise. And this is what I was saying, like there is like a lot of marketing potential inside of Decentraland. And I don't know what your client base is, center or nothing like that, right? You probably just through traffic alone, you probably like having a storefront with a you know an actual gym and all, you probably get some pretty good through traffic. So, um, but still, you know, it's kind of cool. You'd be surprised, right? How many people probably live? I don't even know. I think he's in UK, so I don't know about much about UK.
Yes, sir. You kind of like just like sparked another high thought in my mind as you were like speaking about Senna's like business, like gym oriented. It gets me even thinking. I'm like, why haven't like any games like that have made anything on Decentraland kind of like made a gym within it? It's like, oh, you want to get your character stronger.
Ah,
One way is by
interesting.
pumping iron.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Like tweak the stats. Yeah. You want to tweak the
It's
stats? Yeah. You got to
instead
get
of
at.
making it like play to win, where like, oh, you got to buy the wearable or earn the wearable, and then you'll get stronger. It's like on top of that, you can pump some iron. Uh, that
Yeah,
in
no, that's
turn.
a legit model though. That's like, and there are some games that utilize that as a like legit model. Like you do need to exercise your character and do certain tasks to buff them. They don't just like grant it. You know, it's not just like, oh, that's what your character stats are. Um, and it's not like, but it can. And the cool thing to that, when you do that, a person who may want to build their character a certain kind of way, you know, they could choose like, oh, well, I want my character to be a little more agile, you know, a little bit, you know, could jump higher than, you know, and so you
Start
have to,
feeding them salads and shit.
yeah, you have to put the points in areas. You can't just, the points actually go into certain categories, and if you don't select that category, your character won't have those attributes, basically. You know.
Yep, yep. And it's kind of good that we're having like these conversations of like possible things, like aspects of games that could be added. Because we do have Lastrum in the crowd, like here in Decentraland, like listening in, and I know he's like brainstorming some ideas of possible things that could be added to Angzar Planet. So, um, this conversation is kind of like helping on all fronts here. I love this. I love this. And it's entertaining me, of course. As
Yeah, man. Like I said, it was definitely cool to stop in, and I was like, I'm glad I did because, like I said, when I look around, like when I scroll through, like through X, and I'll look at people that I've interacted with and their spaces and stuff. Yeah, and like you said, I'll just look for that and be like, oh yeah, no, this person's on, because I may not see them for a while. Oh, speaking of which, let me make sure. Yeah, see, because that's the other thing. I have your alerts on. Your alerts actually are on the bell notifications and stuff. So I already have all that on.
Mhm.
Yeah. So completely tapped in there. So
Oh
I
yeah.
will.
So on the Decentraland, recently they added like communities. Join. I just recently sent you invitations to 3 communities.
Is
Uh,
that inside the chat or?
okay, so like the left bar that you love dearly. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
In the
the
left bar,
Microsoft, the micro Windows 2000, the Windows 2002 toolbar on the left.
yes,
Uh,
yes, exactly. It. Um,
we're
the
gonna
fourth
fix
option
that.
down.
We're gonna.
Hey,
Uh,
this is the metaverse. We switch it. We bring it back in time, and then we slingshot into the future.
I
Uh,
gotcha. All
okay,
right, now
so
what?
yeah, fourth option down is communities. There's right under create a community. There should be invites and requests. There should be 3 invites in there for you to accept.
Yeah, see, that would be a thing where you see, I had no idea that was even there pending.
And you would
And
have known it if it were better.
if we had the HUD display that I was talking about, yeah, the HUD, you know.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay, then after you join the communities, I'll show you something else that you may have missed then.
damn, this dude looks stoned out.
Oh, oh,
That dude,
that's multi. Yeah, yeah. He has his moments after big parties, big successful parties. He
no,
like
he's ripped right now, bro.
yep.
He is so ripped, bro.
He just
Wow.
emerged from Thursday. He had a crazy night at Rage Club Thursday. And he just emerged from that. So
That's crazy, bro. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow. He's still leaning, bro. He's still leaning, homie. He's still leaning.
the tank top and like no shoes. It's like
Oh
perfect.
yeah. Oh yeah. Nah, he's hitting. He's hitting right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you joined the communities, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, like on that same left bar, right above the communities button, there is weekly rewards.
Yep. See
If
it.
you click if you click on that, you could start earning marketplace credits. So like each marketplace credit is pegged to 1 mana, and you just like do the different things that it tells you to do, like either like visit a scene for 5 mana, or like click on 3 profiles, some shit like that. Sometimes they'll do that. Attend to 3 events, they'll give you like 20 mana or some shit. So, or log in for 4 days in a row. So like that's a way that like you could even further develop
Okay.
your wardrobe, like without having to pay.
Oh. Oh, so you're basically saying people can do this. They can earn You see, this is stuff I like to tweet out, so this is good stuff. I definitely will get like this type of stuff and like try to like see if there's a way to now see. I think if you're gonna
So
use that,
so
it's good to be able to get that out to Twitter. How do you share that like outwardly?
I mean, I'm not sure. Besides, like, just taking a picture of it and saying and posting it on Twitter and saying like, "Hey, Decentraland has marketplace rewards." But like, I will say like more details on like the hashtag rewards or quote unquote rewards. It's like you can earn these rewards, but for the person that is earning them, there is no like monetary value attached to them. You could use them to purchase wearables within the Decentraland marketplace from like original creators. And like when you make that purchase, the creator would receive the funds. But like it's not monies until it gets to that creator whose wearable you just purchased. Um,
Right. So yeah, like what you're saying is like they could go theoretically for almost nothing, go in there like, just with by being active, just
yep.
and work their way towards something they might really want.
Yes, yes. But so like as of right now, the marketplace credits have like seasons. So like currently this current season expires in 15 days. So we would have like 15 more days to use these credits. Uh,
Got you. Okay.
yeah.
And
You know,
that's by doing the quest.
yeah, yeah, by doing like whatever it tells you to do, like log into Decentraland for 3 days or
Yeah.
yeah, whatever it may be that they're asking for. Um, so yeah, there's this like an ability for a new user to like get dripped up for minimal investment.
Gotcha. No, I think that's a great way to kind of drive the platform, you know? Yeah, that's a great model to drive the platform. Because that's what you gotta have really is stuff like that. Um, yeah, I think the only thing that would have been nice at some point that they allow people to kind of like drag them into the game via sharing that community. Because if you share that in reality, even if it's just sharing like the link, I mean, obviously you could just share the Decentraland link. Um, but if a user does that, that could be another way to have creators get recognized. So let's say, for instance, you shared that tab, and they used your referral code, then they could say, okay, we know that Sinful um, referred this person into the game, and they could see some of your activity, and who you're onboarding and stuff like. Um,
So a little update, since it's been so long, there are referrals that you could send to people, like referral links. Um,
okay.
and you have one as well. If like you're on the Decentraland website, just like
Mm,
the just the page, if you click on the bubble of like your face bubble on the top right next to your like mana, where like it displays your mana, uh,
okay.
it does a drop down, and you can click on invite friends,
Gotcha. Okay.
and there it generates like it's like shows you the Decentraland referral program and what you can earn from that and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because that's always helpful. Because then this way, whether I tweet out an image or I tweet out an update or I tweet out something, I'll shoot those out there, you know what I mean, and put that out for you guys. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in this case, like you could put it out for for yourself, like with that the make the referrals come back to you, and you'll be the foundation is seeing what activity is happening there. So they'll
Yeah,
see you.
yeah,
They'll
exactly.
see you.
Yeah, that way, I could at least do that. Like even if I'm not always on as much as I like, at least I'd be putting stuff out, getting stuff, and so it's still a way of me contributing and staying active. And but I am gonna make more of a conscious effort to kind of get more active. And then the last question, I know we covered a lot. If a user is exploring a location, um, and let's say right now, like there may be no sound in this particular level, and maybe in some places there is sound. Could they play music in the background inside of the game? Is there like a music player that is tied in, or is the music just depending on they're visiting a location and the location has its own music playing, or is there anything something along those lines?
Yeah, no music player to this point. I mean, it's genius to have a music player. There have been kind of like installations or kind of collaborations between Lastrum with Last Life and Audius and stuff like that to bring kind of the Audius music player into Angzar. I'm I think they are still working together with the Angzar planet Angzar. So like perhaps like those kinds of elements will be added in there, but like as the Decentraland as a whole, like base platform, no, it does not. Yeah, you would be depending on like the land that you like jump into, whether they have like music playing or they have their own music player or they have a stream TV going.
Okay, so but at the very least, you could visit a location that did have music if they were hosting it, basically.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
a lot of this is like just so early that it's like we don't know what's possible until someone just tries to like break stuff real quick. Like say
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna work towards this, and then find out, oh, I can't do this because of this, and that,
Right.
or like I built this, but it's limited because of this, and
Gotcha. Oh man. It was fun, man. Thanks for having me. And yeah, I'll keep my eyes out for you for sure.
Yep, for sure. And I think we're in good timing here. We have about 15 minutes left or 13, 12 minutes left of this event. And then we're going to jump over to DJ Los Cat. Los Cat has a performance starting uh, at the top of the hour here uh, in about, yeah, 13 minutes. So if you're going to be around in World, make sure to pop in there. Her build is very cool, and she's a very cute DJ. So I I know I
Yeah,
know people
cute,
love cute
cute,
DJs.
cute is always nice. I'm not angry at cute. Uh,
um,
oh
but
man.
all right, well, thank you, Psychotic, for you know joining us today and contributing to the conversation. I did not have my co-host today. I guess she got distracted with the minion gathering, so
Who
it's all
who was
good.
who
That's
was
why.
supposed to be your co?
I mean, Canessa was supposed to be here,
Oh,
but
okay. Well, let her know. Say, listen, psychotic held it down with you and hung out. Let her know. Say, listen, when you hooked him up, yeah, he came through.
it
And
paid dividends. It paid dividends.
yeah. So all I think I bought the beer can. I'm pretty sure I bought that. She made that one, right?
Yeah,
Let
she
me check
did.
my
And okay,
backpack. Let me see if I
and
bought that.
actually, yeah. Okay, so yeah, she made that, and I'm gonna send you one of her emotes right now. It is the Beast coffee drinking emote. You would see a Wheezy Darling doing it right now. I'm gonna send you one of those. She made that, and yeah, she did a very good job. Um, uh, Let's see. Let's see. Where are my wearables? There we go. I just got your wallet address. I'm gonna send you one of these bad boys.
So what is this one again? I never heard of this one. I don't know what it
It,
is.
it's gonna be called GM, and it's just like basically an emote of like drinking coffee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then inside the cup, a little like bit beast pops up, like pops out of the cup whenever it's in like resting position.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, man. No doubt. And
Hmm.
yeah, now I wonder if I would be able to use that with the camera, or is that a left or right hand item? That might be, is it a right or left hand item?
Well, the answer will be probably not, but the Decentraland is kind of funny, and it's like one of my favorite things about the Decentraland that like it will still do the emote motion even if the character can't because he has a camera. It'll make it so like
Ah,
the camera is like moving around too. Like
gotcha.
like the other day I had like an AK on and then I did like my what is it? Like moving like Bernie emo and like my dude was like flashing the fucking AK barrel everywhere.
Yo, I think people send me some other stuff because I don't remember having all this stuff on me.
Nah, man, you're just a popular dude.
I, huh?
Nah, you're like, huh?
I don't remember having all this stuff. Let me see. What is it? There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, bro. You, you were here a couple of years back, man. You
Oh, that's crazy. So if I'm under all, it would show me everything. So then I could isolate it to like a hand or isolate it to the beard or gotcha. So yeah, I could just choose the feet and then see what like footwear I got. And I don't know why I have dresses in here.
that is probably a Knesset donation. Just in case. Or I mean, if you bring a special lady into Decentraland, that would be like the perfect opportunity to be like, hey,
So would the item that you're speaking of be under what class? Is that under like uh
it'll
a
be an emote. It'll be an emote.
okay, let me scroll them and see.
I don't know if it'll be there just yet because I literally just sent it like seconds ago, so it'll probably take a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was just looking at the classes. Like I see like headwear, face, feet, and I don't see
No,
emo in.
emote would be more up to the
Oh,
left,
all right, let me see here.
next to the word backpack.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, hold on. Let me emo.
Yeah, so it'll probably not be there just yet, but it'll get there.
I see what you're
Right.
saying though. Oh, so you would scroll the emo. Oh, and then you could drop the emote inside of the. I see what you're saying now. I didn't
Into
know
the
that.
different slots. Yeah.
So yeah, then you have like a shortcut to your emotes that you gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that
that's
would
good
be
to know.
like the shortcut to your emote
Oh,
wheel. So like when you press B on like in the world and it brings up the wheel for your
yeah.
emotes.
Yeah, well, see, there you go. You see what you just said? You said when I click on the emotes, this proves my point. That is the HUD. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and also make sure to double click to equip.
But you see what I'm saying? That wheel is the HUD in which I was saying where you would have like that on the lower left, and then you would have your emotes, your camera, just like kind of that, only you could style it differently, but it could be very similar to that. and then in your HUD you could adjust that. That wheel is exactly what I was talking about.
We
You see
got
what I
wheels.
mean?
Maybe they're just strategically placed. We have strategically placed wheels where they should be more common.
Yeah. So
Uh,
they exist. The good thing is it exists already.
yep, yep.
Because
I mean,
when you code, I think you code a little bit, right?
no, I do not.
Oh no! Oh
Oh
no!
no. Oh
Well,
no.
all right. So if you coded, all right. We'll just call it a component, right? Well, whoever
Okay,
built
yeah.
that, they have the component already. It exists, and all they have to do is just add that component, and then just assign those little icons and logic into that component, and it's such an easy. That part I know. That part I know how to do. That's an
Uh,
easy
Mul-
patch.
I think Multi just said like in GTA RP, which I know like in RP they have like kind of wheels like with a bunch of components of different like things you could do. Whether it's emote of like your dude just smoking weed or whatever.
Mhm.
uh, all right. Well, looks like we have 5 minutes left into this
All right.
space before Los Cats event starts. Thank you, Psychotic.
You're welcome,
Um,
man. I'm
and
accepting these friend requests before I go with you. Once you're out, I'm out.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Well, I'll be popping into the next event here soon,
Gotcha.
which is Los Cat. Yeah, I don't know how long you'll be hanging out on your computer, but we're still gonna be in the Decentraland chilling. Okay, so yes, in about 5 minutes, everyone, make sure to head over to DJ Los Cats performance at Pink Oasis. Pink Oasis is a very beautiful build. Oh my God, her developers are just so talented. Um, and then right after Los Cats set, we have a live stream with Mr. Jay Stickle, a community Q&A and project help. Followed by in 4 hours, we have ABC Decentraland tours going down. So make sure to pop in, say hello to Billy, join the Twitch, and follow along through the tours. In 5 hours, we have the neighborhood party at the Metatribe Plaza. So make sure to pop in. Show love to our good friend Crypto Minotaur, fucking legend. And right after the neighborhood party, there is the Metaverse After Hours with Austin Descheny. Uh, and yeah, he's gonna finish off Saturday with an amazing DJ show. Let's see. Tomorrow, Sunday, we have two Helvetian events: Pixel Business Community Talk in 18 hours, and introducing Helvetia Hub for in 19 hours. And of course, at noon Eastern, um, 9 a.m. Pacific, Argent will be hosting her event at argent.dcl.eth, her world, and she will be interviewing a a university professor with over rigging, and yeah, having a master class through that and interview. Should be an awesome event. Lazy Sunday's still going down tomorrow. Make sure to pop in, show love to Mean Green Doge and Toxic Waifu. Do we have new events here? Let's see, October 12th, that is tomorrow, still Sunday. Wow, we have a Mary Shark organized event, Celebra el Día de la Hispanidad. um, it'll be, they'll have a DJ show by DJ Ability. It's so good to see that. What is this? Whose event is this? Uh, Oh, okay. This is Monday. Bring your vibe. It's a kickoff AMA with Regenesis Lab. Then Monday, of course, we have On Mondays, followed by MoFia Mondays with Stony Eye. So MoFia, make sure to join that DCL community for Stony Eye MoFia Mondays. If you go to the left bar, fourth option down, after your community loads, just keep scrolling down and you will see MoFia crew right here. Make sure to join the MoFia crew. You know, Stony Eye is an amazing human being and we have to show him all the love he deserves. All right, continuing on to my shill. Oh yeah, we're finishing off Monday night with Beyond the NFT. Our guest on this Monday will be Miss Joe Durr. We're gonna learn a bit about like her art and what she is doing in Decentraland, as well as her role within the SheFi community. She's been doing great and would love to, learn more about what she's doing and how we can help in any way. Um, then on Tuesday, we have a Absolute Basics of the Decentraland building hosted by Canessa at noon Eastern. So I think that's as far as I'll go. Thank you everyone once again that joined the space, and especially welcome to everyone that is in the Decentraland with us, because I do understand that that's the extra step that you guys are taking within all of this. Like it's very easy for you to join us in the X space, but for you to come into the Decentraland, that means a lot to us. And like, we see you out here and we're gonna reciprocate the love. All right. With that said, let's head on over to Oasis, or Pink Oasis. Let me pull up the coordinates. Pink Oasis, Pink Oasis, Pink Oasis. Coordinates 66 negative 141. So
All right, Simple. I will catch you later, bud.
take care.
All right. See ya.
Peace. All right. I just dropped the coordinates in world for Pink Oasis. Make sure to jump in there and yeah, catch the party. All right. I just popped into Pink Oasis. Let's do a Beyond the NFT excited dance for DJ Los Cat. And to everyone in the space, have a great, great Saturday. Love you all. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.
All right, I gotta find someone to raid here, cause like we still have all these views on X, on Twitch. Like, oh my lord, is this real?